We are finally at the last and the most important step. Open the previously saved folder of around 100 tabs from your bookmarks or directly continue after the prepare phase, okay? In this example, I continued right after the prepare phase, but if you've done the prepare phase yesterday and split them up, just go to your bookmarks and open your previously saved prepared leads, okay? Now, after you've opened them, your screen will look like this, full of tabs. And now you go to the ads libraries one by one and check if they are running ads. Right here I explain to you how exactly you can go to the ads library. It's pretty straightforward. First, obviously go to their website. If you haven't already opened that, scroll down and see if you can find the website. The Facebook account. Go to their page transparency, click on see more, and then go to the ad library. Now, make sure that the filter is set on all, not on your country, and then you can see how many ads they are running. Now, if they are running more than 20 ads, discard this business and close it. If they are running less than 20 ads or no ads whatsoever, you can continue. In this case, we can see that they are running more than 20 ads, so we close this business. Here we can instantly see that this business is a magazine. They are not selling anything in the e-commerce realm, so we can close them as well. This looks like a real business. Also, just check if the overall appearance looks good, if the business looks professional, and if they are just looking like they have their shit together, okay? If they are looking like trash, you can close them as well. So, right here is the Facebook page. Now go to page transparency again, see more, and go to the ad library. Select all, and here we can see that they are not running any ads at all, so that's pretty good. The next step is to find the most important people. What do I mean by that? From now on, I will refer to people like the founder, the CEO, owner, or director as important people, okay? So whenever I say important people, I mean the founder, CEO, owner, or director. I just don't want to list them every time. And if I say relevant employees, I'm talking about important staff, like the CMO, COO, marketing manager, operation manager, etc. Okay, these are pretty important team members or employees, but they are not any executives like the founder or the CEO. Okay, I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, just let me know. So we search for the business name and we use all of these keywords. If you're wondering why we don't just search for the founder but use all of these keywords, you can read through my explanation right here. So we copy the business name and now search for the founder, search for the CEO, for the owner, and the director. Okay, let's see what the results are. Okay, one thing, files seems to be a really general name. That's why we might want to add Files London, okay, or Files Fashion. This is a fashion brand, or Files Vintage, to make it more obvious. London. Okay, let's see what pops up. Okay, right here we can see we have the LinkedIn account, which is okay, but we don't have a founder. Let's see if we can find, here we got a name, but I'm not sure if he's actually the business owner. We got a name right here and a LinkedIn account and him again. Okay, it's probably Joe. Let's check his, okay, yeah, right here we can see that on his LinkedIn profile the same logo applies. Managing director, he's probably the founder. Now that we've done that, we go to their LinkedIn. So we just take their business name again and search for LinkedIn. In this case, we already found it accidentally, but we can search for it again. Now you can see that a lot of files London come up. In that case, just open a lot of them and check which ones are the right ones. Okay, this is the correct logo, this as well. Seems like they're just duplicated, because sometimes there will be multiple businesses with the same name. In that case, you will have to check their logo if it's similar to the website and visit the website and check if the URL is the correct one. But it looks like it's actually the correct LinkedIn account. Now go to people and check if you can find anyone. Okay, here we see Joe Sharp again. Sometimes you will find relevant employees right here. After that, I'll give you another example so you can see what I mean by that. But right here we found Joe again. So we can close these tabs. We already got Joe. All right. Now that we found important people, right now I didn't saw any relevant employees, but maybe we'll find some in the next business. Find their email addresses, okay? The first step is to go to their website and use Snovio and Hunter.io, okay? So let's visit their websites. And one thing that I noticed is that it looks like he has two businesses, Files Vintage and Files London. So let's see if we can find any differences. So right here we can see the URL isn't loading. He probably renamed his business, but that's a good hint because we'll use both of the domains to find emails in a second. So yeah, we've found this. Go to his website and now use Snovio to find emails. Just click on it and you can see that we found two emails. These are both generic emails, so we haven't found any emails of important people. Let's check Hunter.io. Okay, Hunter isn't finding any emails. Now, oftentimes Snovio or Hunter.io will give you the email of the founder. So in this case, the founder is called Joe Sharp. Oftentimes, when you use Snovio, it will tell you Joe Sharp at filesvintage.com. In that case, you already have it. Now, copy and paste these emails into Neverbounce and see if they are valid. Let's check if these emails are valid. Yes, they are. So we have two generic email addresses that do not belong to any relevant employees or important people, but we got some emails, which is better than nothing. Important, discard all emails that are invalid. So for example, if we would find an email that says hello at filesvintage.com, we can see that it's invalid because it doesn't exist. In that case, never use emails that are invalid, okay? So these two are valid. Sometimes it will say accept all or unknown, okay? I wrote that down right here. Sometimes it will say accept all or unknown. In that case, you can just copy the email, go to your trash email account and send an email through it, okay? Just send your site is not loading, or just send a dot. It doesn't really matter. Just send something, and if nothing comes back and the email went through, you know that the email is valid. But if a message like this comes back, your message to Juan couldn't be delivered, then you know it looks like this. It's mostly from Postmaster, and Office 365 will tell you, okay, this email couldn't be delivered. You know that the email is invalid because it bounced. But I'll hopefully will be able to show you that when we lead source the next business. And by the way, this whole process, if you are fast, only takes you 3 minutes. If you are slow, it will take you around 10 minutes. Right now, I just have to explain every detail for you. That's why the video is so long, okay? But at the end, I'll lead source one business straight away, and it will probably take me around 3 to 10 minutes, okay? Now that we got valid emails, we can just move on with the next steps. But just to walk you through the steps, if you didn't find any valid emails, you can first try to send an email with your trash email account. And the next thing is to try different combinations of their first name and their short name, okay? In that case, we only have generic emails, which isn't really good. We always want to try to get the email of important people or relevant employees, okay? So copy the name of Joe Sharp and now try different combinations of his name and his domain, okay? So let's try this domain and the other one. So I think the other business was Files London, right? So let's copy this domain as well. Maybe his email is old. And now we try different combinations as I described here. I gave you a few examples with my email address. In that case, if you try all of these combinations, only eric@alchemy will be valid. I can show to you right here. So now you can see that all of them are invalid, but eric@alchemy. So you try all of these combinations that I listed here or gave you examples for with the email and the name that you found. Just paste them and now try all of the combinations. Remove the short name, remove the first name. Oops. Only leave the first letter of the first name. Only leave the first letter of the short name. And now try just the initials. JS. And now we try all of that, but with points pretty much. So, oops, that's a comma. Okay, here we cannot set any points. The same thing goes for just one name, but here we can set a point. And here we can't. Let's check if I did all of the possible combinations. Yes, I think so. Now, you can only test 10 emails at once. That's why you will have to take half of them and split the testing up. Let's see if any of them are valid. Doesn't look too good. Oh, yeah, we got one valid email. So that's how you get the email through trial and error. Let's check the other half. No. It's not looking good. All right. So we found one email of an important person, which is the founder. We also got 2 generic emails. So we are good to go. Now, if you still did not find any emails of relevant employees or important people, you can use your Chrome extensions, Rocket Reach, Snovio, Adapt Prospector, and Scrapio on their LinkedIn page. So when you go to his LinkedIn page, you can use Snovio to find emails. You can use Rocket Reach to find emails, Scrapio, and Adapt the Prospector. So let's try that actually. Let's see if they maybe find. Okay, we already got that email. Let's see if the Scrapio. Okay, it didn't find any. And okay, we already got that one. And last but not least, Rocket Reach. Only use Rocket Reach if you have to. If you really cannot find the email through any other method, because it's really a big hassle to set up a new free trial account for Rocket Reach. I think I already explained to you how you do that in one of the previous videos, but it's really a hassle. You can only look up 5 emails and then you have to create a new free trial account, but it's super effective. So Rocket Reach is probably the best extension you can use, but it's a hassle to always set up a new free account. Okay, it also didn't find any emails, but that's not bad in this case because we already got our emails. The next step is to get articles or video titles to personalize the email, okay? How you do that? You go to Google and YouTube and paste the full name of the either of the important people or of relevant employees and the business name. And you can also add interview at the end. So let's do that right now. Files, London, and see what comes up. We do the same thing on YouTube. Oops. Okay, it doesn't look like there are any interviews on YouTube. Let's see if we can find something here. Any articles? Okay. Doesn't look too good right now. Nope. Okay, it looks like there are no articles. Sometimes that it comes up. Really try your best to actually find articles. For 90% of the businesses you will be able to find articles, and I'll show you that in the next business. But for this account it looks like there are actually no articles. So yeah, let's move on to the next step. Get the personal social media account of all important people and relevant employees. So again, we just copy and paste the name and search for Instagram. Oh wait, files. Okay, here are multiple Instagram accounts. Let's open them and see which one is the right one. Okay, right here we can see the domain is in his bio, so this is, I'm pretty sure that this is the correct Instagram. All right. Now, the last step is to enter the data into a Google Sheet and to make sure that when you enter multiple people beneath each other, that there are no rows accidentally left empty. And I'll show you in a second what I mean by that. So first, we copy and paste all of the email address into the Google Sheet. We always have these columns. First, we put that in. If we had multiple people like Joe and maybe another relevant employee that we want to follow up later on, we would put the relevant employees email right here. In that case, we only have Joe. So we take his name, personal follow-up, that's his Instagram. This company is called Files. Always write it in small letters. Don't do a big letter. Always, never caps lock, just small letters. Industry, fashion in this case. Website is this one. Facebook is Files London. And Instagram is Files Vintage. Now when it comes to the personalized line, usually you should put in the article title here, but since we didn't found any, we just put in red through it. Because later on it will show right here the person's line that we put in right here will show in the email. So you can see if we copy this and insert it right here, it makes sense. The name, so Joe, will be inserted right here. Your story is awesome. I just read through it, and after some more research, blah 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 blah. But if we found an article, for example, then we say I just read blah blah. Okay. So if we found an article that was called blah blah, we would paste it right here, and then this would be inserted exactly right here where the personalized line is, okay? So just to give you some context why you should put in read through if you did not find any articles. If you found an article or a video title, as I said, if it's a video title, you say watched, and then you put in the video title. And if it was an article, you say read. Okay? If you have any questions, again, just let me know. But now, since we didn't find any, we just put in read through it. Now, when it comes to PS, again, you would replace the X with a video title or an article title or an interview title. But since we didn't found any, we can just empty these columns and delete them. This is really important. If you did not find any articles, make these cells empty. If you found multiple, paste them right here. And now we are pretty much done. The last two you just leave empty. I wrote it down right here, and if you want to read anything again, I explained every single one of them. The last two you just ignore this column and leave them for me, okay? Because I will enter something into these two columns. The last thing is to copy them down. That's the first thing that I told you, to make sure that no are accidentally left empty, okay? Make sure that it's copied down so every email has the name, the company name, the industry, and the personalized line. Okay, so you got your first lead. Congratulations. Now I will show you how you do that in one swap without any explanation, okay? So the next business, I will give you a little commentary, but I won't go through every step one by one. You can do that yourself. Again, the last thing that you need to know is that you repeat this SOP until you have the amount of leads that we agreed upon. So if I told you get 100 leads from the fashion niche, yeah, then you do that. If I told you to get 10 leads from the supplement niche, then you do that. After you've done that, share the lead sourcing file with me, the Excel sheet. Just put in my email right here. At Alchemy, you can copy it and share the Google Sheet with me. And then you are pretty much done. I will review them, and after you've let me know that you finished them, I will review them, and then I'll pay you. Alright, the next business is the jacket market. We first go to their Facebook page, scroll down to page transparency, go to the ad library, check how many ads they're running. In this case, they're running less than 20 ads, so we can continue. We copy their name and search for the founder, for the CEO, for the owner, and the director. We see Sayed is the founder. He also shows up when I search for CEO, and that's it. We can also search for the LinkedIn. In this case, there's only one LinkedIn account. go to people, and here we can see that there are actually 2 co-founders. So if you've noticed it, on Google we only found Sayed, but if we take a look at their LinkedIn page, we can see that we also find Mohammed, okay? So that's a really good hint. Always check their LinkedIn to maybe find more important people. Let's see if there are any relevant employees. Okay, this looks like a relevant employee, head of digital marketing. Awesome. You can already copy the names. Now check their website with Snowvio. Alright, right here you have the short name of Sayed and the short name of Mohammed. Copy all of these emails. And we even got the first name of the relevant employee right here. So we don't even have to do any trial and error tactics. We can just use these emails if they are valid. Yes, it looks good. Awesome. Now you take the email of the important people. You take the 1 generic email or 2 generic emails. You take the important people, of course. All right. Now we got their emails, and we can just copy and paste them into the Google Sheet. In that case, you will have to split them up. So first we'll contact Sayed. So we put these emails in the second column, okay? So first we'll reach out to them, and a few weeks later, because they are in the follow-up column, a few weeks later we'll send an email to Mohammed and the digital marketing guy. So right here we type Sayed, and here we type Mohammed. And here, because it's the relevant employee, we put him. Make sure that it's in every cell and none of them are accidentally left empty. We can already fill in the company name. It's also fashion. I didn't show you any supplement brands. But it's the same process. The website URL. Oh, I accidentally closed the Google Sheet. Luckily, it saves automatically. And last but not least, you also need the Instagram account. All right. Now we are looking for personal follow-ups. So let's look for his Instagram. Let's look for his Instagram. There are multiple. Let's see which one it is. Could it be him? Probably not, because he has no domain in his bio. Okay, it doesn't look like they are the founder. Okay, looks like there are no Instagrams. We can check him. He actually looks pretty similar. Yeah, probably it's the correct contact. Yeah, okay. He's most likely a relevant employee, so we can take him for the personalized follow-up. Right here. We can already pull that down. Last but not least, we search for any interviews or articles that might pop up on YouTube and on Google. Doesn't. Oh yeah, here we got a YouTube video, but it doesn't look like it's from them. Looks like that these are just reviews. You could use them if you don't find anything else, but it doesn't look too interesting to me. Let's see if there are any good articles. Oh, he's the relevant employee. Try to only find articles from the important people. Let's see if we can find him. Because he's also the CEO, so he's more important. Let's see if there's anything. That looks good. Yeah, that looks good. 5 things. Yeah, that looks also good. Let me check if it's actually the correct business. I think so. Okay. So we definitely have one article that we can put right here. Again, remember, it says I just, now you put I just read, and then quotation marks and the title of your of the article that you found. Now I accidentally deleted the two PS signs. I didn't want to do that. Let me actually, can I undo it? No, I can't. Okay, so let me actually get those back. Okay, I just got them back. So in this case, if you found more than one article, you can paste them into the PS section. This will later show beneath the emails. So just copy and paste it right here. Again, make sure that it's correct. If you paste a video title right here, obviously you don't say this article about you is amazing. In this case, if it was in video, you just say this video about you is amazing, okay? Make sure that you don't mix anything up. Article, okay. Do we find a third article about him? No, doesn't look like it. Always try to find 3 articles or 3 videos so you can fill in the personalized line, the PS1 and PS2, but in this case we only find the personalized line in the PS1, so you delete this one, okay? Alright, now once again, copy them into the next line to make sure that everyone receives the personalization. And yeah, then you are pretty much done. Thank you for listening. Thank you for taking the time to study this lead sourcing SOP. And I'm looking forward to seeing your high quality leads. Take care.